India and China, two ancient civilizations with deep-rooted histories, stand today as global giants shaping the 21st century. While they share a common thread of rich cultural heritage and resilience, their paths to modernity reveal contrasting narratives of economic strategy, financial prowess, societal evolution, and historical legacy. China's meteoric rise as the world's second-largest economy is often described as an economic miracle. Through its model of state-led capitalism, China transformed itself from a largely agrarian society in the 1970s into the factory of the world. Its focus on infrastructure, export-driven industries, and rapid urbanization has been nothing short of astonishing. With an annual growth rate averaging near 10% for decades, China has built megacities, high-speed rail networks, and a manufacturing base unrivaled globally. India, by contrast, has followed a slower, more fragmented path. Its economic reforms began in earnest in the 1990s, decades after China's. Unlike China's top-down approach, India's democratic system often results in policy gridlock, delaying large-scale projects. However, India boasts a thriving service sector, particularly in IT and software exports. Bengaluru, often called the Silicon Valley of Asia, exemplifies this strength. While India's growth has been less dramatic than China's, its youthful population and entrepreneurial spirit make it a formidable contender for long-term economic leadership. In the financial realm, China wields its state-controlled banking system as a tool for development. Government policies prioritize infrastructure investments and export-led growth, often funding ambitious projects with state-backed loans. This approach has enabled China to construct entire cities in record time, but at the cost of accumulating significant debt. Shadow banking and property market bubbles loom as potential risks to its financial stability. India, with its more liberalized financial system, has leaned toward fostering private enterprise. However, the banking sector faces its own challenges, particularly non-performing assets in state-run banks. Unlike China, India's financial growth is less about monumental projects and more about empowering small businesses and fostering foreign investment. The recent push toward financial inclusion through initiatives like the Aadhaar biometric system and mobile payment platforms demonstrates India's ability to innovate despite constraints. Socially, India and China present stark contrasts. India, with its kaleidoscope of languages, religions, and cultures, is a living testament to diversity. This pluralism is both its strength and its challenge. India's democratic framework allows for freedom of expression and a vibrant civil society, but it also struggles with caste-based discrimination, religious tensions, and regional disparities. China, on the other hand, emphasizes uniformity and state control. The Communist Party governs with an iron grip, suppressing dissent while fostering a collective national identity. Social stability has been achieved through significant investments in public infrastructure, healthcare, and education, but at the expense of individual freedoms. The differences between urban prosperity and rural poverty remain a key challenge, much like in India, though the Chinese government's centralized control often enables faster interventions. Both nations face pressing social issues, such as gender inequality. In India, women's participation in the workforce is worryingly low, and societal norms often restrict female empowerment. In China, the one-child policy has left a legacy of gender imbalance and an aging population. These challenges highlight the deeply rooted societal structures that both countries must address to sustain their growth. India and China are both heirs to extraordinary historical legacies. China's imperial dynasties, the Silk Road, and its innovations in papermaking, gunpowder, and the compass reflect its historical dominance in global trade and culture. The Communist Revolution of 1949 marked a radical break from its imperial past, driving its transformation into a modern state. India's history is equally storied, shaped by the Indus Valley Civilization, the Mauryan and Gupta empires, and its profound contributions to philosophy, mathematics, and spirituality. The British colonial period left deep scars, but also paved the way for a unique experiment in democracy. India's independence movement, led by figures like Mahatma Gandhi, is an enduring symbol of peaceful resistance. While China views its resurgence as reclaiming its historical status, India sees its growth as a rebirth following centuries of subjugation. This difference in historical perspective informs their modern ambitions. China seeks to lead the global order, while India aspires to emerge as a voice for the developing world. India and China's trajectories are deeply intertwined. Their economies are the engines of Asia. Their societies are a blend of ancient traditions and modern aspirations, and their histories offer lessons in resilience. Yet their methods and philosophies differ profoundly. China's success lies in its ability to execute grand visions with data-driven precision, while India's strength resides in its diversity and democratic resilience. Neither model is perfect, and both face immense challenges, from environmental degradation to geopolitical tensions. As a global observer, one cannot help but marvel at these two nations. They are not just rising powers, they are civilizations awakening anew, each charting a course that reflects its unique identity. Whether as competitors, collaborators, or rivals, India and China will shape the 21st century in ways we are only beginning to understand.